Good evening, my name is Nadia Coakley, and we live near Prince Philip School. My husband and I both went there, and our 3 sons go there now. I was a parent rep on this ARC, and I'm also on school council. And the biggest frustration we've had throughout this whole process is trying to understand why we are having this ARC in the first place. This is the question my friends and neighbors have asked over and over again. No one understands the point of this ARC and the rationale behind the closure of Prince Philip. We've been told the purpose of the ARC is to reduce excess pupil spaces and to reduce costs. And while I don't support it, and the ARC recommendations support it, I would just like to point out that closing Dalewood is the most fiscally responsible thing to do. It would generate the most money from its sale and would cover the costs of additions and improvements to both school. And also this matter has been touched upon, but closing Prince Philip and busing the students does not address the matter of excess pupil places in Dalewood. There's a significant number of excess pupil spaces in the board's projection for Dalewood. If we look at the board's projection for Prince Philip School, it is the only school whose attendance is slated to increase in the next 5 years, and yet it's tabled for closure. Prince Philip is not under capacity. And any cost savings incurred by closing Prince Philip will be lost by transport in the coming years. I believe it was $40,000 per bus, and we would need about 3 buses for Prince Philip. So this would be a short-term gain for long-term loss, as currently 98% of the students can walk to school. And if Prince Philip closes, the balance between the French and English programs will only be balanced for 5 years. The reason a lot of parents in the Prince Philip neighborhood do not send their children to French immersion is because they do not want to drive them or put them on a bus. If the children have to go to GR Allen anyways, the parents will start enrolling them into French immersion, and once again, the programs become unbalanced, and this will create problems with adequate classroom space. So in closing, I'd like to say we need 3 schools, and the evidence for keeping them open is strong and clear.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Clarification from the trustees? Now looking for a motion. Thank you, trustee. Oh, that's a question?
Yeah, still a question. So if we were to close Dalewood, where do you see those students going to school?
You'd build additions onto Georgia Allen and Prince Philip, and the students would stay in their home school.
Both schools, a JK to 8?
Yes, but Dalewood also has certain advantages that we thought were beneficial, such as the rotary system, and that was one reason why we decided not to close it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions for clarification? Seeing none, I'm looking for a motion to receive. Thank you, Trustee Orban, seconded by Trustee Brennan. And thank you very much for coming to speak to us tonight. Oh yes, thank you for your help. All those in favor? All those in favor? All those in favor? Thank you, that's unanimous. And thank you for keeping me on task.